the next thing you need to do is you need to practice your game. You know, if you want to get good with women, you need to practice. It's like anything else. You can't just get out and get on a bike and start pedaling. You got to practice at it. You get your bike, you go out there with your dad, and your dad's kind of like holding your seat the first couple times, and then you have the training wheels, and then you have maybe one training wheel removed. You know, you work, you practice at it, you get better, you get more skills. You know, eventually, you know, you're popping wheelies and, you know, falling on your ass a few times probably. But then, of course, you need to improve your avatar. These two things really should be going together. A lot of these things should be going together, particularly right in this area. You want to improve your avatar. You want to improve your look, not just your clothes, but how you move, how you look at people, how you talk to somebody, your body language, and your fitness level. Like Cyrus said, you know, he went out and he's like, you know what? I need to improve my avatar. I'm going to lose weight. And he went out and he did it. He lost 60 pounds. That's a big goddamn accomplishment. There are people who can't lose like 5 pounds, you know, and he lost 60. That's a lot. You need to learn to social proof. And my associate Cuisine is going to be up here in a little bit talking about how to improve your social life and about social game. Because one of the great things about having social proof is you can game with it too. You can game all the people in your social circle and their friends. You need to be observed. You know what? How likely do you think it is that a girl's going to want to fuck you if she doesn't see you? It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. It's like all those commercials you see on TV. Why do they have commercials? They have commercials so you see the product. You can't know you want something if you don't see it. So you need to be out there. You need to be observed. And that's part of social proofing. People notice the guy who's out social proofing. You also have a way of being. You need to develop your, and this is actually very important. This is one of my specialties. It fits in and ties very closely to identity. Your way of being is about your qualities as a person, the way you are, the way you act, who you are as a person, what you like, what you enjoy, what you don't like, things that you want, things that you need, things that fulfill you, things that you enjoy. This is all part of your way of being. You know, are you a patient person? Are you kind of like a pain in the ass? You know, are you a person who enjoys cooking? Are you a person who enjoys going out and playing soccer? You know, are you the type of person who likes, say, you know, black girls over white girls, or white girls over black girls? You know, all of these things are about your way of being, and you want to be the way you are all the time. Because what you want to do is you want to distill yourself down to your essence and become actually more of who you already are. You know, I'm not saying get rid of all the facets of your personality, rather, but just you want to distill your positive traits. Now, I also want to tie this back in for a minute to this picture over here that I showed you guys saw just a minute ago. My two best friends. These are guys who, for a very long time when I started the community, they used to make fun of me. They hated the idea of this, particularly the youngest brothers, 3 brothers. And the youngest brother would fuck with me about it a lot. He'd be like, oh yeah, he's got the knack. Whoa. And then they started to see me have success with this. And then, again, they started to reject it because they were like, oh, well, that's because he's lying. He's lying to these girls. You know, they started reading the material and he started reading the books, and they're like, oh, he's going out there, he's using these tricks, and he's using all these sly moves that aren't really who he is. But over the course of time, they started to see what I was actually doing, how I was talking, and how I was displaying who I actually already was. Not, you know, some fake persona that I was putting out there, but I was displaying qualities of who I was and telling stories about who I actually was. I wasn't lying to these women. What I did is what everybody is supposed to do with the M3 model, but what a lot of people don't do. What a lot of people do is they see the M3 model and they say, you know what, here's the story that's going to get me laid. Here's the thing, here's the neg that's going to get me laid. Here's the this that's going to get me laid. And really what the M3 model is it's an outline. It's an outline. What they're doing is they're giving you a filled out outline and saying, this is how the outline should look. And I'm going to give you a pre-created outline. Here you go. Go practice with it. Learn how our outline works. Here's how it's filled out. Here's how it works. Here are the spikes. And as you continue and as you get better, you replace these stories with your own stories. You replace these negs with your own negs. You replace this comfort material with your own comfort material. Don't sit there and use all our shit. Go out and be who you actually fucking are. You know, but a cool, interesting version of who you are. Not like the guy who stays at home playing World of Warcraft. You know, be the guy who goes out and does interesting things. Be the guy who every week has a new story to tell. People like that are attractive, and not just to women, but to other guys. You know, what guy do you want to hang out? Do you want to hang out with the guy who's like, dude, I totally went out and hang gliding yesterday. It was fucking awesome. First they did this, then they did that, then they did this. Do you want to be with that guy? Or do you want to hang out with the dude that was like, what'd you do? Oh, I went out, I got drunk again. Which guy do you want to hang out with? The guy who was out hang gliding or the guy who got fucked up again? There's nothing new going on in his life. He's got nothing going for him. It's probably why he's fucking drinking so much. So, you know, these are the things that you want to put on in your life.